program, and also they for inviting me to share my experiences on the topic entrepreneurial horticulture. I do not know who are all the participants in this group. Maybe horticulture related or horticulture unrelated to horticulture, or so many entrepreneurs may join this group. First of all, we should know what is entrepreneurial horticulture. Horticulture is in general. What is entrepreneurial horticulture? Horticulture is in existence for the production of different fruits, vegetables, spices, plantation crops, or medicinal plants, or cut flowers, or flowers. So this is a way of farming in Indian context. But how one can make a business out of this sector? This is my today's talk. Entrepreneurial horticulture. And there are so many areas in which we can do the businesses. Say particularly, the nursery is the one area where we can do a lot of business. And before going into this actual talk, first of all, we should understand what is the scenario of horticulture in India. Horticulture is a very fast upcoming area in terms of the area coverage and the horticulture crops, and also the income generation to the farmers or the traders or the people who are involved in the horticulture business. You just see the graph. There is a rise in horticulture production and productivity from 2010 onwards. So horticulture crops are grown in nearly hardly 12 to 15% of the area of agricultural land, whereas the production and productivity very high when compared to the agriculture crops. You see here almost the yield, the total output we reached is around, now the present the production is around 320 billion metric tons of fruits, vegetables, comprising of all the things. So this trend is continuing. So this is a clear indication that there is a huge demand for the horticulture produce. Particularly fruits and vegetables are the major components. This we drawn the information that from the public side, from the common man side, so they are interested to consume more of fruits and vegetables on daily basis. Okay, this is another positive sign of there is an increase in the per capita spending availability, money available for spending. So the income level has also raised in the Indian community. So this is a clear indication that there is a huge demand for fruits and vegetables, and automatically the farmers are also going for the production of all these things. And this is a trend. And in this, what are the opportunities or what are the areas in which one can make a business? So I'm just broadly classified. There are so many smaller niche avenues. I broadly classified into nursery business, then the seed production business, consultancy, landscaping, supply chain management in fruits and vegetables, export and trade in fruits and vegetables, and food processing industry. That is, there are so many processing industry. Besides, there are a lot of other avenues. Say, for example, the export of flowers, cut flowers, or the export of plants, nursery plants, or there is a lot of the oil industry, perfume industry based, I mean, the raw material is the horticulture, particularly the jasmine, lavender, tuberose. So likewise, there are so many opportunities or avenues are available for entrepreneurship. So the very easiest way of doing business is the nursery business. Easiest way is doing the nursery business. Nowadays there are a lot of demand for the nursery plants, particularly the ornamental plants, the colorful plants. For everyone wants to keep a lot of plants in the home. And we can make avenues. We can make a lot of avenues in this. We can also make a lot of innovations in the nursery business. And this is one of the very lucrative industry to give job to others. It creates a lot of employment opportunities in the village level. And another important thing is the pot plant production. The pot plant production is a major business avenue exists in the nursery business. From pot plant, what I mean is the flowering plants. Nowadays, people started gifting the potted plants. There's a lot of avenue for this. This is one of the very promising business. And in the nursery meant for retail business, nursery meant for the wholesale business, and the nursery meant for the specialty plants, and the nursery meant for the greenhouse crops. So we can categorize into so many groups. I can say some of the nurseries are specialized in the tree production. They grow the tree to a height of 10 to 15 feet height and they sell the trees. And there are nursery available only for palms. And there are nursery available for cacti and succulents. So likewise, the specialized nurseries are also available. And there are specialized nursery for fruit plant production. Mango, sapota, guava, like that. So this is one of the very huge business opportunity available in horticulture. Now, of course, this is a model for how to make a nursery and how we can organize things. Okay, so these are the different process. The next industry is the vegetable seed production industry, or any format or any horticulture process. You can produce a lot of the flower seeds. So this is a very, almost in India, it is almost a 5,000 crore business industry, vegetable seed industry. And nowadays, a lot of hybrids are developed and it is produced. And I can say that 1 gram of the seed may cost around 2,000 to 5,000 rupees in tomatoes. For example, just for telling an example, tomato, and likewise cucumbers and chilies. So this is a very lucrative business one can think of. And you can see this is a small figure. I am just projecting you how the public sector production level has decreased between 17 and 18 to 2021. From 42%, it comes down to 35%. Whereas the private sector, it has increased from 57% to 65%. So this is an indication. So there is a one can venture into the seed business and easily he can make money out of this business. Then there's a special requirement for organic seed production. Nowadays, a lot of organic fruits, vegetables, or even the grains like rice, sorghum, kambu, or so many things. So there is a huge demand for organic producers. So for that, the seed also should be produced in organic way. So this is also in a lucrative area. Then of course the consultancy business. There are so many ways we can make consultancy. Number one is the orchard establishment or horticulture estate establishment or greenhouse cultivation of flowers or the vegetables or landscaping, treescaping or landscaping for the city. So likewise, there are so many avenues exist to do consultants. Okay, landscaping. Then the floriculture is another very lucrative area. So India is one of the top consumer of the cut flowers in India. In the world, and we are also producing and exporting a lot of the cut flowers from India. So this is highly a technical area. This cut flower industry is highly technically, only a technically qualified person can do the consultancy in terms of the greenhouse construction, or in terms of greenhouse production of different crops, or consultancy in terms of the post-harvest technology, or consultancy in terms of the marketing. So these are the good areas to do consultancy, and this is the biggest business in horticulture. Within a smaller area of 1 acre or 2 acre or 5 acre, one can do a business. Yeah, these are the greenhouse crops, and you can see this is a production level. Okay, so next the entrepreneurial area is the supply chain management. Supply chain management is the it is in existence in all the other products, supply chain management. But there is a missing link in agriculture, particularly the horticulture. So most of the commodities are highly perishable. Fruits, vegetables, and flowers are highly perishable. So taking this as this weakness, the middlemen are playing a very havoc, and the farmers are getting very lower, realizing very lower price for their produce. So this is the area any entrepreneur can think of to eliminate the intermediates. Okay, the process is called the supply chain management. This is nothing but from production to the consumer. They have to take the entire in between work from production to the retail points. So this is a chain. You can see that for a consolidated, there are so many people involved in it. The consolidator, trader, commission agent, wholesale agent. So likewise, there are so many people. So take away huge money which are intended either for the producer or for the consumers. So an agency can involve or coordinate and do the business. So this is a very lucrative area. One can venture into that. So this is a diagrammatic way of the supply chain management. How we can organize the supply chain management in Indian context. So this is one can think of. And another important area is the export of fruits, vegetables, and flowers, and the processed foods. And India is now, as I said earlier, we are the largest producer of fruits and vegetables. Almost I can say the second largest producer of fruits and vegetables in the world. Now our production has increased. Increased to a huge level. We have to process it and value added it and preserve it for long-term use, or otherwise we have to export either the processed or the crop produce, either fruits or vegetables. And this is a rough, the graph. It's the latest figure. I can sharing this. Are you getting a background voice of some noise?
Yeah, little bit we are receiving. We are
Okay,
getting that.
just a minute. I'll ask some repair work is going on. Okay, so this is the way I'm showing this is last 2-3 years, there is a huge surge in the export of horticultural produce. And particularly the fresh fruits and vegetables are, we are exporting to a, very high end level. Then another important area is just okay, sorry. So this is another important area one can think of, either direct exporting of the fresh fruits and vegetables, or they can go for the processed fruits and vegetables for export. And of course, the floriculture, though the smaller volume, because India is one of the largest consumer of flowers in the world. And this is the slide will say something about what are the major states which produce more amount of the fruits and vegetables in India. You can see the Andhra Pradesh is the topper in fruit production, Maharashtra, then of course Uttar Pradesh, Bihar. So these are some other states. Likewise, fruits also Uttar Pradesh is the largest producer. Why? We should know, when you want to do some business, we should know where it is grown, when it is cultivated, when the raw material is available at a cheaper cost. Any businessman looks for a cheaper raw material, or they have to reduce the investment. And you see there, this is the very important statistics. The top 5 states, Andhra Pradesh, Maharashtra, Uttar Pradesh, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, are the top states produce fruits. And the vegetable, West Bengal, Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Bihar, Gujarat. And the export major destinations for Indian fruits and vegetables are Bangladesh, UAE, Netherlands, Nepal, Malaysia, UK, Sri Lanka, Oman, and Qatar. So this is 4-5 countries. They are totally depending on our supplies. So this is one information one can thought of having a relationship with these countries, because these countries import a huge. And the next major area is to do business in horticulture is processing industry. So in India, the processing of fruits and vegetables is very, very minimal. Only hardly below 2% only we are the use it for value addition or the value added product from the fruits and vegetables. And the food processing industry as a whole in India, nearly only 25% of the industries are organized in nature. And another 30%, 33% are small scale players, small scale. So nearly 42% are unorganized industries. So this is the share of the different crops. So as I said, India is one of the largest exporter of agricultural produce. So in that, so fruits and vegetables share is around 8%. And the fresh fruits and vegetables are 8%. And the floriculture and seeds comes to 1%. So this is almost 17% of total export, agriculture export from India is from horticulture side. So that's why, and another few percent also it comes in the processed food. Other processed food also the share of horticulture produce is there. So this is the area one can look for the export. So different fruits exported from India. The major fruits are bananas, citrus fruits, grapes, mangoes, mango pulp, guava, coconut, and cashew. So in that, so nearly major is almost the cashew. Then grapes next. Then of course these are the major commodity, but still there is a scope exists for export of Indian non-conventional varieties. That is, the local varieties has a huge market in the export business. And you can see the different states in the organized food processing industries. You can see here nearly 14% comes from the Maharashtra and 13% from the Gujarat, 12% from Uttar Pradesh, and Andhra Pradesh is 13%, and Tamil Nadu 7%, and this is 6% Karnataka. So this is the different states sharing their, the food processing industries are available. Why I am telling this statistics? This southern India, particularly the Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, has huge potential for food processing industry. Say because here only the cities are expanding like anything. Say example, if you take the Bangalore, the Hyderabad, Chennai, it's a tier 1 cities, and simultaneously this tier 2 and tier 3 cities are also expanding like anything. So there, the cities only the processed foods has the demand, huge demand. So this one can look for the food processing, the particularly food and vegetable based products. I can show you some of the slides which has the what are the product one can make. Mangoes, banana. These are the different products you can make out of this products. Pineapple, guava, durian, strawberry, orange. You can see this is a range of product you can make from different crops. Cherries, grapes, papaya, tomato, onion, peas. Then from the vegetables, we can make a lot of product out of it. The carrot, cauliflower, beets, mostly the dehydrated or frozen foods we can make out of the vegetables. Dehydrated vegetables are the major industry because nowadays the lot of the packed food required the dehydrated vegetables. You take any kind of the packed food, they added the dehydrated vegetables. Then dehydrated fruits, flakes. Then of course the pickling is a major processing industry. And these are some of the major food processing industry in India. So these are the different industry. They are playing a vital role in the Indian food processing. So I need not say anything. The advantage of food processing industry in India as the largest food processor in the world. Diverse agroclimatic regions are available in India. We can use this diversity. We can get different kind of raw material and the crops. And of course, in India, we have huge scientific and research talents available. And of course, the developed infrastructures are available in India. Then another, as I discussed earlier, that rapid urbanization, increased literacy, changing lifestyle, increased number of women in workforce, these are the opportunity because of the rapid expansion, and both husband and wife are working, so they very badly need of the processed food to meet their requirement. Then rising per capita income, new opportunity in the food and beverage sector, and 50% of the household expenditure on food. And this is very, very important. So almost on every monthly, what you call the budget, we are spending almost 20% for food. So this is the opportunity available in food processing industry. Okay, so these are the very few. I have touched upon the very few entrepreneurial area or an area to do business for a new entrepreneur or any already a businessman wants to diversify. And these are the few areas. There are umpteen number of scope available in the area of horticulture. I think I have, discussed some other very few points. And now I can request the host to ask the participant to ask some questions.
Okay, thank you, sir, for a detailed presentation. I'll now take up some questions. So the first question is, sir, you can stop sharing your screen so that we can see your full video.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, thank you. We can see you now. Okay, so the first question is, do you guide or help young entrepreneurs who wants to enter in agriculture?
I'm sorry, you just repeat.
I'll repeat. Okay. Do you guide or help young entrepreneurs who wants to enter in agriculture?
Yes, yes. Yeah, very well. Like.
Okay, so like how do you help? What is the process involved in this?
Pardon, your modalities?
Oh, yes, correct.
Yeah, you can no, you can rightly put a what you call the whatever requirement straight.
Okay.
Way I can help him, I can help directly, or I can guide him where he can get to the next level of help.
Okay. And do you provide consultancy service?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. And like it's on a chargeable basis?
Yeah, in the university we have the system. Yeah, institutional consultancy, individual consultancies are permitted. So we can on officially we can do the consultancy.
Okay. And does your institute also help the farmers?
Yes. Yeah, we are intended for helping the farmers.
Okay. Okay. And next question is, currently what are the research work taking place in horticulture sector at the university?
No, this is a huge question or generic question. Now that we are doing research on fruits, vegetables, floriculture, spices, medicinal plants, all the things. One is in the area of crop improvement. Another is in the area of the technology development. Technology development means the production technology. The next level is the biotechnological research. So depend. There are so many research and different crops are going
on. Okay.
If any specific requirement, if they pose question, I can answer.
Okay. Do you face any challenges when it comes to the farmers in making them use the current trends involved in farming, etc.?
Now the challenge nowadays the facing is Now the olden system of agriculture gone. And there are new, the machine involvement in agriculture. Then the high tech, say for example, the greenhouse technology, fertigation technology, or the post-harvest technology. These are the technology now came into existence. Now the older farmers are relatively less educated farmers. For them, it is understanding is a big challenge, number one. Number two, there are many farmers, they are doing the old system of agriculture. So that it is very difficult for them to win in the present context. So another important thing is the farmers' challenges facing is mainly the marketing. And the marketing, how to produce a crop, when to produce a crop, how to harvest, how to handle, and how to send it to the market. So this is the biggest challenge for the farmers in general in India. So we don't have a very organized system of the production and marketing. So that's why the farmers are facing very tough time.
Okay.
That's why I told, yeah, please.
Okay. So, like, do you have any suggestions for the government on how to improve the current farming trends,
Yeah, the government is continuously improving the system. Any government or government of India is continuously they are improving the system, but no matter. But the thing is how, say for example, I'm telling you, the government has created a lot of the cold storage facilities. In India in general and specific to Tamil Nadu, there is a huge cold storage facilities are available. But no takers, no farmers have the knowledge of using the cold storage facility, number one. And number two, the farmers are resource crunch farmers. They immediately, they wanted to liquidate the produce and go for it. And they don't have a patience and the waiting time to keep their produce. So these are some of the big things, but the government is continuously doing it. But of course, there's a long way to go.
Okay. So I think this will be the last question. Please let us know a little about your career background and how you got interest in agriculture.
Sorry?
Please let us know a little about your agriculture, about your career background and how you got interest in agriculture.
Myself?
Yes.
No, I am basically from a farming background. My father, our traditional farmers. So, and one of my nephew happened to be an agriculture graduate, and he was a agriculture officer when I was in school. So that motivated me to go for joining in the agriculture as a for graduation. Then after graduation, then I started interest in the research. Then I decided to go for the higher studies, MSc and PhD, join in the university as the assistant professor. Now I am the regional dean, and now I'm after my tenure as a dean. Now I am HOD horticulture. So this is my brief.
Okay, good to know. Okay, sir, I don't see any more questions from our participants. So now we have come to end of question round. On behalf of agriculture.com, I like to thank the speaker, Dr. Arumugam Thangaiah, for a detailed presentation and answering all the questions in depth. And we also like to thank all the participants for joining this meeting. The meeting will now be closed.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, sir.